How's it going, YouTube? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers movie Studio Series 86, Voyager Class Scourge. And this is a really cool figure. They got this really nice artwork here on the front, based on the toy, not on the animation cell from the movie, but it still looks really good. Same image here on the side, with the 86 here at the top. Pretty cool box. It does have the grid line back here of when he was created from Thundercracker, and Kickback and Shrapnel were turned into the Sweeps. And here's the back of the box. You can see a really nice image of the toy in robot mode and vehicle mode, as well as him on his backdrop. And it says Unicron reformats Thundercracker into Scourge. Heralds of Unicron is what the scene was. Pretty cool figure. Transforms in 19 steps. He's a very easy transformation for a Voyager class figure, especially from the Studio Series line. So it's simple, but it does the trick. And here he is in his space boat thing mode. It's pretty cool. It definitely has a charm to it. It looks like it did in the cartoon. From the bottom, you can see like what's going on here. If you pull these out, you can see everything going on there. Here it is compared to the Titans Return space boat thing. This wasn't a bad figure. It was a good Scourge figure, but with this is completely blown out of the water. Plus, Scourge wasn't a headmaster, so. So yeah, he's definitely been replaced in my collection by this new Studio Series Scourge, and this thing is fantastic. It looks great in both modes. It does feel a little bit light, but there it is from the back. You do have these ports exposed on the feet, so that you can put blast effects in there to make him fly through space. Then you have these here that you can put blast effects on. He does come with a blast effect, so he comes with this, and then that can be attached back here, of course, the 5mm port, where you can attach it onto these 5mm posts to look like he's blasting. I do wish he would have come with two of these, that way you could have one on each side. And then you can also attach to this piece here. It doesn't hold on this one very well, but he does come with his rifle. And it can also be attached to the rifle, of course. And that's where it attaches the best. I think maybe this post is a little bit thicker than these posts, so it attaches onto here a lot better. It's a bit on the hollow side. Definitely a departure from what we saw with Blur's gun. And it has a post here on the side, so it can store just here on the side of the ship. Or on the other side if you flip it upside down. I prefer it here. It would have been nice if they had made it so you can like attach it under here, or store it inside between his legs. That way it's kind of out of the way, but for what it is, it's decent enough storage. Let me bring this down. So transformation, once again, it's a really simple transformation. You kind of just want to pull these out to the side, and then you can just kind of pull this panel. Pull these wings out from underneath. Just kind of pull these panels apart. unplug it from back here. Just pull it all the way out on both sides. You flip these down, flip these side pieces in, and then bring these up on this double hinge armature just to kind of compact and compress. It's not the cleanest thing, and that's basically how it's going to be, but it does the job, I guess. You want to bring this panel forward, and you can actually bring this forward in vehicle mode. I forgot to show that, but you can bring it forward so that he has his face showing in vehicle mode like he did in that one scene of the cartoon. Anyway, this will come up, it unplugs from here, and it will come up and fold into there. Then you want to bring up this whole assembly here, and you're going to bend this hinge forward, and then this hinge below the head we're going to fold back like so, and then that will just attach in there like so. You bring this panel down, and then these slots here on these wing arms will attach to these tabs here. They don't tab in super securely, but they hold well enough, and that kind of locks all that into place. And then you can untab the arms from the legs, bring those up, and they tab in here. Bring the arm down. Same thing on the other side. Bring it up, tab it in, bring the arm down. And then you just want to pull his toes out first, and then pull out his heels. Separate the legs, and bring the wings out to the side. And then this piece comes down from his head, and just, you missed that whole thing. Alright, this piece here comes down and just rests in his back like so, and then this piece here on his head rotates around. And there is Scourge in his very menacing robot mode. And I cannot wait to get Cyclonus. Oh my goodness, this thing is great. He looks amazing. He looks so screen accurate. Definitely really like the facial hair look. And just kind of the simplified details of it makes it just look like he stepped right off the screen. They did do the pink fingernails, which is awesome. And then just every detail that you see in the movie is painted. So, pretty cool. Articulation, he's pretty well articulated for everything that he does to get to this mode. So his head's on a ball joint, and is it in the head? It is. Yeah, so it's a ball peg that comes up from the body, goes into the head. And he gets some confused waggle. He can't look up very far, but I mean, he's not going to look up to very many characters. He can look down slightly. Almost menacingly, it looks. Pretty cool. These wings can move back and forth, and then his arms can come up and also go around. If the wing wasn't there, it would go a 360. He has a rotation at the bicep, very tight joint, as well as over 90 degrees bend at the elbow, and a rotation at the wrist, which is also a very tight joint. The hands are fully painted, because I think they're this blue base plastic, and then they have the paint on them. Maybe? They look painted. Yeah, they're painted. So I don't know if they're the blue base plastic like this, or if they're this plastic here. Is that plastic or is that painted too? Oh, it's hard to tell. This plastic looks so it looks so glossy. I'm not sure if it's the plastic or if it's paint. Almost want to say it's paint. Yeah, it looks like paint. So I don't know if the hands are painted or if it's like this plastic here or if that's plastic or paint, but it looks good. It looks really good. He's got a waist swivel. Universals at the hips. They go back further than they go forward, but you can get the full Monty. Out to the side, you can get almost the full split, not quite there. Rotation at the thigh is very tight. And look, like it just came off. It's a very tight joint. And it's almost like it doesn't want to go all the way, otherwise it wants to pop off. 90 degrees at the knee. And the ankle rocker is very slight, but it does the trick. And the toes can go down for transformation. The heels can move for transformation as well. He can hold his gun, of course. And there he is. So there he is, and here he is with the new Hot Rod figure. Here he is with Blur, and here he is with Studio Series 86 Grimlock. So he's a decently sized Voyager for this line. He looks good with the Titans Return Galvatron, but I'm waiting to see the Kingdom Galvatron, and I can't wait to get my hands on the Kingdom Cyclonus because that looks like a really good figure as well. So anyway, this has been my review of the Titans Returns, or not Titan. Wow. Okay, start that again. This has been my review of the Studio Series 86 Scourge. He's really good. I do recommend him. If you had the choice, though, between these two Voyagers, which come in the same wave, if you want a larger Voyager, which seems like more bang for your buck, you want to go with Scourge. However, this toy, once I review him, you'll see why I would choose Hot Rod if I had this choice again. When I made this choice in the store, I chose Scourge because he's bigger, and when I got my hands on Hot Rod, I really wish I would have chose him first. That being said, Scourge is still a really good figure and a must-have for your Studio Series 86 lineup and for your your 86 movie cast. So I definitely do recommend him. Thanks for watching, and until next time, till all are one.